Magruder, Brother D'Angelo, and Brother Beloved. All right? So that's what God requires of us. Now that you know that you're an Israelite, that's what God requires of you. Brother Beloved, you know you're an Israelite according to the Bible? All praises. So now that's what you know. You know God requires of us to keep his commandments. Let me get Psalms chapter 19 and verse 7, I think I want. Right? Because that's the only way that we're going to become better as men. As men. Brother D'Angelo, Brother Magruder, right? Brother Beloved. I can guarantee you, bro, I probably was the biggest nigga you knew if you knew me in the world. Right. I was horrible. I was horrible in the world, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But watch this. Once I knew who I was, and I got around men of understanding that showed me out of the Bible what I must do. Deuteronomy 10, right? What must you do? Keep the commandments of God and fear him, right? That's right. It cleaned me up. I became a better husband. I became a better man. I became a better brother to the men that's around me, right?
The book of Psalms chapter 19 and verse 7. Bring it up. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
It says the law of the Lord is perfect. It will convert your soul. Right? The law of the Lord tells us not to hate one another. That's perfect. That's right. Because if you don't hate your brother, when you look at him, you won't kill him.
That's right.
You won't commit adultery with his wife. Right. Right? You won't sell drugs to him.
Right. Bring it up.
That law is perfect. That law is perfect. When God tells you not to eat pork and shrimp and crab and lobster and all those unclean animals, you know what's perfect about that law? You got a wife? You got a wife? Lord's will, one day y'all will have one. These men got wives, right? I got a wife. You know what's perfect about that law? It helps you live longer because you don't get all those diseases that comes from those unclean animals. Right. A lot of cancer come from shellfish, crab, lobster, oysters, crawfish, mussels, scallops. A lot of it come from that.
Scavengers!
They are scavengers. Absolutely right, brother Beloved. A lot of diseases come from pork. High blood pressure, gout, diabetes, all kinds of stuff come from pork. It's an unclean animal. That law is perfect.
That's right.
Read it from the top.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
So once you get converted, once you understand, you be wise. The laws of God make even the simplest of us wise. Right? Not wise in worldly sense, but wise in the sense that matters. That's right. Meaning the Bible.
That's right.
Right? A lot of people, I hear a lot of people say, the Bible, right? Oh, what you mean, the basic instruction before leaving earth? Absolutely. Absolutely. You say it right there in the title, basic instruction. You say it, people say it's instructions all the time, but they don't do what it says.
Right.
They don't do what it says. Like, how can you ever get anything, right? And if you've never seen it, never handled it before, it's something totally new to you. And you try to use it without looking at the instructions at all.
Work it out.
It won't work. It won't work. And I don't mean you went and got a new TV. No, you done seen a TV before. You know how to plug a TV up and use it. No, I'm talking about something that you've never seen before. Never actually read or used before. You have to read the instructions. You have to read the instructions. God gave you this body, black man.
That's right.
Right? And he gave you instructions on how to run that body.
That's right.
Right?
Bring it up.
Let me get what I want. Psalms 119 and verse 9, I think it is. 119 and verse 9. Get that for me. right? Because we got to understand what actually changes us. It's these laws.
Right.
It makes us perfect. It makes us strive for that perfection, right? It makes us be better in every aspect of life, right? You know? All right, Brother D'Angelo, hey, read that flyer, man. Get with us. All right, bro. Shalom. Hey, read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?
How? Where? How shall a young man cleanse his ways? Right? That's the question. How do you cleanse your ways? Read.
By taking heed thereto, according to thy word.
By taking heed to the word of God.
That's right.
It'll clean us up as men.
That's right.
Right? Hey, how you doing, my sister? You want to get a flyer?
I got one.
You got a minute to listen? Because we're talking about how to clean men up. How men need, because, hey, not only men, though. All our people, right? But the reason why I'm starting with the men is because that's where it starts at, black man.
That's right.
That's where it starts at. It starts with us. You want to know why? Let me ask you something. If a female came to you with little booty shorts on, a little tank top, and you reject her because of how she looked, how she dressed, and she go to the next man, he reject her. The next man, he reject. Everybody reject that woman, and everybody tell her, look how you dress. Nobody wants that. Do you think she gonna change? Because she can't get a man. She's going to change. But because we accept her, she come up to us, and we be like, oh yeah, mama, yeah, I like that. They continue to do it.
Right.
It starts with us. We gotta change our ways. We gotta clean ourselves up first. It starts with us. Read that again. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 9. Bring it out. Wherewith shall a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed thereto, according to thy word.
That's what we gotta do. Let me get that in 1 Corinthians. What I want, 1 Corinthians 3:16. Temple, right? So we gotta change our ways. It starts with us, black man. Once we get in order, guaranteed the woman is gonna automatically fall in order.
That's right.
Because we're not just accepting anything from them anymore.
That's right.
We're not gonna just accept anything from them. We're not gonna accept what busted babies and throat babies and boss bees and all that. We're not gonna accept that. If we don't accept that, that's going to change them.
That's right.
We change, they change. And guess who's going to change after that? The children.
Right.
The children will change. Ending that cycle of violence and hatred and drug using and drug dealing and just the despicable state, the decayed state of our people. Look where we at. Look what's going on in our neighborhoods. Right? But it starts with us. It starts with us.
That's right.
Watch this. Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16. Bring it up. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
It says, you are the temple of God, my brother.
That's right.
You are the temple of God, beloved. Right? You are the temple of God. Read.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you.
The Spirit of God dwells in us. So we must cleanse our ways, because the Spirit of God ain't gonna live in a defiled temple. He will leave you. He will not be with you. He will not walk with you. So you must clean your ways up. You have to, right? Because the Spirit of God dwells in your temple. But watch this. Read.
Verse 17. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
You know how you defile your temple? By smoking cigarettes and weed, any other drug, right? Any drug, you defiling your temple because you're not sober. You can't think straight. You can't think the way God meant you to think, right? And you know how this goes. You know how this clean us up as men. You know, when I stopped smoking weed, I was able to save money and buy a house. us as black folks, Hispanic and Native Americans, we do so much drugs as a nation of people. If we stop that, man, we can own all kinds of real estate. That's generational wealth. Not putting rims on your cars, not having Jordans on your feet, right? Cleaning your ways up, not defiling your temple, understanding who you are according to the Bible, and taking your heritage back. Not asking, taking it back.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support.